As Christians, we are called to be good stewards of the earth and to care for God's creation. However, in recent years, the climate change agenda has become a highly politicized and divisive issue, with some proponents using fear-mongering and misinformation to push their narrative. While Christians should be concerned about the environment and take steps to reduce their impact on the planet, we must also be discerning and critically evaluate the information presented to us. So, how can Christians fight back against the fake climate change agenda? First and foremost, Christians should seek to understand the issue of climate change from a biblical perspective. The Bible teaches us that God is the creator of the universe and that He has entrusted us with the care of the earth. However, it also warns us against worshipping the creation rather than the creator. In Romans 1:25, the Apostle Paul writes, "They exchanged the truth about God for a lie and worship and serve created things rather than the creator." This warning is particularly relevant in the context of the climate change debate, where some proponents have elevated the environment to a position of idolatry. Christians should also be aware of the scientific uncertainties and complexities surrounding climate change. While there is evidence that the Earth's climate is changing, the extent to which human activity is responsible for this change is still a matter of debate. Christians should be cautious of simplistic or alarmist claims that are not supported by empirical evidence. We should also be aware of the potential consequences of climate change policies, such as increased energy costs, job losses, and restrictions on individual freedoms. Another way Christians can fight back against the fake climate change agenda is by promoting a more nuanced and balanced approach to environmental stewardship. This involves recognizing the importance of economic development, energy security, and human well-being alongside environmental concerns. Christians should advocate for policies that promote sustainable development, energy diversity, and technological innovation, rather than draconian measures that prioritize the environment over human needs. Furthermore, Christians should be wary of the ideological and philosophical underpinnings of the climate change movement. Some proponents of climate change action have explicitly stated that their goal is to use the issue as a means of promoting a radical transformation of society, including the dismantling of capitalism and the establishment of a socialist or communist system. Christians should be aware of these ideological motivations and resist attempts to co-opt the church into supporting a leftist agenda. In addition, Christians can fight back against the fake climate change agenda by promoting biblical values such as truth, honesty, and integrity. We should be committed to seeking truth and accuracy in our understanding of the climate change issue, rather than relying on emotional appeals or misinformation. We should also be honest about the limitations of our knowledge and the uncertainties surrounding the issue, rather than exaggerating or distorting the facts to support a particular agenda. Finally, Christians can make a positive impact on the environment by promoting practical and effective measures that can be taken at the individual and community level. This can include reducing energy consumption, recycling, and supporting sustainable agriculture and conservation efforts. By taking these steps, Christians can demonstrate their commitment to caring for God's creation, while also resisting the fake climate change agenda and its ideological underpinnings. In conclusion, Christians can fight back against the fake climate change agenda by seeking to understand the issue from a biblical perspective, being aware of scientific uncertainties and complexities, promoting a nuanced and balanced approach to environmental stewardship, resisting ideological motivations, promoting biblical values, and taking practical steps to care for the environment. By taking these steps, Christians can demonstrate their commitment to caring for God's creation, while also resisting the misinformation and ideological agendas that often surround the climate change debate.